Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the free-to-play units. The login anniversary unit we're going to get for the 7-year anniversary this year. The Goku and Vegeta card. Now, what's interesting is, I actually think this Goku and Vegeta can be pretty good, man. Comparative to a lot of the other, sort of just like anniversary login cards, I think that this unit could potentially be sort of solid. I mean, that 900k attack stat right there is not the greatest at the start, but let me explain, right? So the way this unit works is their super attack effect lasts for 7 turns, right? But it's one of these 50% attack and defensive buffs. Now, we've established through a lot of these videos that these super attack effects like that are very powerful. So this unit getting a 50% attack and defensive buff for 7 turns from their super attacks is going to allow them, I think, to be pretty solid when it comes to long content. I think in long content, this Goku and Vegeta potentially could perform well, considering, like, the difficulty in which getting this unit is literally just logging in and it's in your gift box, right? You know, using like 500 stamina and you get copies from missions. You know, that type of shit is how you're going to be getting this Goku and Vegeta. So they're passive. They get 77% attack and defense at the start of turn. Their overall stats are pretty bad, right? At rainbow level, they're only at 9,700 attack. Their defense is only 5,900. So it's like their actual stats are low since they're just such an easy to get free-to-play unit. But then they also get 1 key and 11% attack and defense at the start of every turn. So at 7 turns, you're going to see them sort of like fully built up and maxed out. And then they get an additional 77% attack starting from the 7th turn. And then they also do a guaranteed crit with 7 key orbs. So it's like, you guys know I definitely do prefer units that would perform well in like short, difficult content, Super Battle Road and stuff like that. This character obviously is not a character like that. But considering the ease of getting them, like, I think that they actually could potentially have value in like the legendary Vegeta event. I feel like this unit actually wouldn't be like the worst ever or something like that, right? One other thing that does help them quite a bit is their link set. Saiyan Warrior Race, Experienced Fighters, Saiyan Lineage, Kamehameha, Shocking Speed, and Prepare for Battle. So like on this turn, with the Goku and Vegeta units, we have like our entire link set active. The only thing we don't have active is Kamehameha. Every other link is active with the TEQ Gogeta unit right here and the SCR Vegito unit, because that link set is disgusting. This free-to-play character right here, this Goku and Vegeta, actually has in the discussion for one of the best link sets in the game. I know it seems crazy, but I have said repeatedly that I think that the Goku and Vegeta, this unit right here, these LRs, I think they do have the best link set in the game, right? Saiyan Warrior Race, Experienced Fighters, Saiyan Lineage, Shocking Speed, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Like, it doesn't get better than that. They cover every major key link, basically with all these other Saiyan characters on all of their teams, as well as having the major power links of, Saiyan Warrior Race, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Really, the only thing I think you could say for, like, that link set, the Goku and Vegeta link set, would be if the unit was able to have, like, Super Saiyan instead of Saiyan Warrior Race. I definitely would say that, right? Because Super Saiyan is certainly a more common link than Saiyan Warrior Race, but I do feel like this link set is more than enough, right? So it's like, we're now talking about a free-to-play unit, just a unit that you literally just log in and get, and they're able to have a link set like this. Again, I feel like they can have value for players. If, there are new players who come into Dokkan during the 7th anniversary, this Goku and Vegeta certainly could end up being a staple for a lot of players, man. It really could. I'm actually, again, fairly impressed by what they did with this unit. Because, like, the SCR UI Goku last year, I guess he had a little bit of tech as well. Like, you definitely could, like, sort of, like, utilize him. He had some dodge and stuff like that. But it's like, I think the 5-year anniversary unit and sort of, like, before that, those characters, really not so much. But Dokkan doing a pretty good sort of like start here for like sort of the first thing we're getting from the 7th anniversary. So I think that's pretty good, right? And again, it's a build up to see this unit looking impressive, but once we sort of get to the ends of these difficult content events, that's where this character is going to start to look quite a bit better, right? Again, at the 7th turn, getting the 77% attack, 7-turn super attack effect. Like, that's going to be crazy. Like, if this unit gets additionals, right? Like, you get a couple of turns where this Goku and Vegeta is getting additional supers and then really building up that 7-turn 50% attack and offensive buff, you're going to start to see them look so impressive as you're going on. 174k defense, still not the greatest, I mean, at turn 7, but it's like now, like past this point, we are going to start to see them actually hit some decent like defensive stats and stuff like that, right? So again, it's going to be one of those things where it's like, this unit potentially could work well or look pretty good by the time that they would potentially meet up with like Evolution Blue Vegeta, right? I do think a super attack from Evolution Blue Vegeta in the Legendary Vegeta event wouldn't be great for this unit, because again, they aren't stacking defense. Like, they are building that defense up, over a number of turns when they're super attacking, but they're not stacking defense. So it's going to be one of those things where Vegeta is probably still just going to blow you away with the Final Flash. I mean, I guess that's, sort of like hard to say for sure, but I do think that Final Flash, or the Final Flash Vegeta would probably decimate this unit, but I do, again, like what they're able to do. One other weakness, I guess you could say, is they're not really on a lot of category teams. They're only on Pure Saiyans, Joined Forces, and then Kamehameha. I still wish, dude, it would be such a game changer for Dokkan in such a positive way if they made it like Legends, where these duo characters were on all of the teams that the characters would be on. So, like, this character would be on Goku Family, Vegeta Family, Worthy Rival, right? Accelerated Battle, Bond of Friendship. Like, all of a sudden, they're just added to all those teams, right? That would be so good. And that would be, in particular, really good for something like, what's the unit I'm thinking of? LR Goku and Piccolo, right? Because, like, all of a sudden, if they're on the Namekian team, like, they actually could be, like, fairly good on the Namekian team, right? Something like that. But yeah, we'll do another turn or two. Okay, so now we've finally bumped up above 200k defense. I think at this point, we should see that extra 77% attack kick in as well. So their attack stats should jump up quite a bit here. All right, let me see. What does their attack stat jump up to? So they're still only at 1.84. So I guess their attack didn't kick in because they started out the fights in slot 7, right? They were the last unit there. So I guess that their 77% attack did not kick in until the 7th turn from their first turn. So next turn, we would see them have the extra 77% attack, right? Looks like their attack stats, their defense is building up fine from the super attack effect, but looks like the actual damage they do is definitely not going to be looking impressive until that part activates, the 77% attack that they get after turn 7. So we'll probably make this next turn the last turn and sort of see the damage numbers that we can hit from the Goku and Vegeta. But let me know what you guys think of this Goku and Vegeta unit. Do you guys think they're pretty good or what? Again, I think for just a unit that you get by logging in, I feel like they're solid. I mean, they potentially could be a bit better, sure. But my issues with this unit is more so just like on the lack of teams than anything. At the very least, they gave the unit a clear purpose and a clear role. I do think that's good, and that's to be used in long events, right? Like, you're not gonna jump into like some short event, Super Battle Road, and try and utilize this character, right? You're going into a long event. That's good. I do think it's better with like free-to-play type characters and stuff like that if they give them a clearly defined purpose rather than just like some bullshit, like tossing them into just some like make them sort of like mid across the whole game. At the very least, this Goku and Vegeta can at least be solid. in a long event run rather than like mid across the whole game, right? Although we are in 2022 though. Let me see what they look like on this next turn. I want to see what their attack looks like once, you know, we've now hit the 7th turn right here. All right, so let's go ahead and see what kind of damage we would get from Goku and Vegeta on this turn. I think that is what will be pretty good. So they're still above 200k defense right there. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and see. All right, so we got the 7 orbs. That's going to be the guaranteed crit right there as well. So what damage numbers are Goku and Vegeta hitting on this turn? Let's go ahead and see. Okay, so... Okay, in UI Goku, fine. And they jump up, still 1.84? Okay. Alright. Did it still not activate at this point, turn 11, man? Whatever. Alright, well, there's the Goku and Vegeta. Certainly a solid unit with their link set and the way they'll be able to build up their defense. Damage-wise, they're certainly not going to be that impressive, but I guess at the end of the day, they are still a free-to-play unit, right? So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.